Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment.
Ahoy, matey! This episode comes to you courtesy of the Man Grate. Man Grates are the grill enhancement system that are 100% cast iron and 100% made in America. Click the Man Grate banner at MikeO'MaraShow.com for the $19.99 holiday special. Revolutionize the way you grill with the Man Grate. And now, let us begin.
Available on demand every day in iTunes and the Google Play Store. And around the world on MikeO'MaraShow.com. What more can we do for you? It's the Mike O'Mara Show.
Christmas time is fun time, but it's also hungry time.
Yeah.
That's why this is a perfect time for today's special taste treat. You'll love it. It's T.O. Oscar's Zesty Bourbon Cheddar Rapple Flips in Bernaise paste.
Oh, paste.
Tio Oscar.
This must be a south of the border offering.
Rapple Flips. First, begin by giving your kitchen a quick wipe down with a Clorox soap gym sock. Cleanliness is key. And trichinosis is never a welcome guest at your craft holiday table.
That's right, Oscar.
Get 2 boxes of the new Kellogg's Beef Burgundy flavored Pop-Tarts. Look for the money-saving manufacturer's coupon in the current issue of Modern Arthritic Magazine. If you can turn the pages.
Do you want to give that one another run?
Get 2 boxes of the new Kellogg's Beef Burgundy flavored Pop-Tarts. Look for the money-saving manufacturer's coupon in the current issue of Modern Arthritic Magazine, if you can turn the pages. The proper way if you're a professional and you've read it before.
No, I don't like you to read it in advance.
Stale the tarts for 12 magical nights on the kitchen counter that has the least level surface. Check it with a marble and make sure it rolls. While they stale, push 17 ounces of runny brie through a cable knit sweater and let the precious jus de fromage seep into a mixture consisting of 50% Betty Crocker brownie batter and 50% denatured brine from Mrs. Fanning's bread and butter pickles. As soon as the parakeet begins to complain about modern religious practices, set your electric oven to broil, but neglect to turn it on. If you have gas, perhaps consider altering your diet. Less legumes is a good start. If you have a gas oven, please stop reading. You are no longer eligible for this recipe.
Oh, no.
Next, get a blue plastic wheelbarrow and remove the wheel. Add 2 dozen brown eggs, soft-boiled, 6 meters of red Twizzlers, 2,800 grams of cinnamon beef, and a falcon. Let the annoyed bird agitate the ingredients while adding 6 cans of plump and tasty Goya low-sodium beans. Puree with an unapproved immersion blender and leave in direct sunlight after covering with Kraft Baby Marshmallows. Let the dust settle, cut into 7 portions, and serve on an asbestos roof shingle to people that don't matter to you. Another holiday favorite from Kraft.
Yeah.
How baked were you when you wrote that?
You know, actually, that is a total sober one. I did that one this morning.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. And thank you, Tio Oscar, for sharing that family recipe.
Rob, it's carte blanche for you during the holidays. If we do 10 a week, that's fine. If we do 5 or 3 or 2, but just keep them coming.
I like, fantastic. I think this is the first year we've actually incorporated living animals into the recipe.
The falcon.
Living animals are big-time fun. We like that a lot. We do.
Oh, what are you doing?
I'm making a very
He's
going to
make a telephone call.
Oh, he's making a telephone
I just
call.
want to make sure that we
No
get
problem.
this out of the way very quickly here. Very
Thank you.
excited about this. Did I mute it?
You did.
Okay.
For optimum fidelity.
Thank you so much.
What are we calling?
Ghostbusters.
No. I don't know if it's muted.
I think it is.
Hello.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have a major announcement to make. Today is the day we are proud to welcome Mickey Coachella to the More Network. It's his new show, It's Mickey. It launches today, and we are joined now by legendary funnyman, Mr. Mickey Coachella, and his brand new show starts today on the More Network, and every day it'll be available for upload at 3 p.m.?
Yeah, you can find it on itsmickey.com.
For download at 3 p.m.
Right.
Itsmickey.com.
Hi, Mickey.
Hi, gentlemen.
How are you? You're calling us. Did you get whacked by this storm up in Baltimore there, boy?
Yeah, we got it. We got close to 3 inches, so we lost our minds.
Any loss of power in the Coachella household?
No, but you know that yesterday I woke up and my entire house was without water.
Oh.
Now, as an adult, you can make do with that, but when you have children, they don't understand the concept of a toilet not flushing.
Yeah.
They just think it's magic that you go and you push a button and everything goes away. So about 4.5 hours of my day yesterday was spent walking into rooms which should have been properly attended to, yet were not.
Oh, dear.
Oh, no.
Oh, dear. How old are your kids, Mickey? How old are you? You got little ones, right?
I got, my oldest is a moron. The second one is an idiot, and the youngest one is just completely insane. I have 10, 9, and he'll be 7 in about
Oh, my
5
God.
days.
That's like,
handful.
that's a comedy series right there.
Oh, it's insane.
Put pen to paper. We're very, very excited about the It's Mickey show. I know that you wanted to have an outlet for your comedy that wasn't just on the stage, and you kind of feel the same way about radio that a lot of radio people feel. Not that you would never be back on radio, but it's like all of us that are in this land of new media. We like what we do, and the thing that's great about it is Mickey wanted to do it. We wanted to help out with it, and he wanted to have it happen quickly, and that's also what's great about a podcast. Is you can put it together very, very quickly, and I think a lot of your fans up in Baltimore are going to be very, very excited, and here around D.C. also, that you're going to be back on, and I know you're pretty jacked about it.
Yeah, I am. It's going to be different for me, too, because I always wanted to do this kind of more of a goofier, radio show, like, have fun, but like doing news that nobody else would do, doing some news segments that nobody else does, covering stories that people don't talk about or do, and I'm going to do a relationship. I'm going to read some letters that people wrote about their relationship and try to give some advice.
Dear Mickey, is it going to be called Dear Mickey?
Well, sort of. It's I'm probably just going to be call it. I'm not sure what I'm going to call it yet. I think I may call it Bitch at Her.
Bitch at Her. And now here's Mickey Coachella with Bitch at Her.
Right, because it seems like every letter I read, I just end up bitching at her. Like, what is wrong with you,
I
lady?
can't imagine why you would have that perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. What do they say, Mike? Third time's the charm, my friend.
Amen, brother.
Now, Mickey, it's 5 days a week. And I know we've worked out a schedule here. What can people expect from the show throughout the week? I know it's going to be an evolution.
Yeah, well, I mean, in the beginning, today, the first show I'm just going to do alone because I got a lot of questions and letters people wrote me. And the first one, it's going to be weird. It's going to be like a kind of behind the scenes before it even starts. And just really talking about what the show's going to be, what I'd like to accomplish. And then from then on, I'll have a female co-host every day. It's going to kind of rotate.
Oh, cool.
I can't be around the same woman every day again. It's just, it's nerve-wracking.
Now, will the co-hosts all be women that you've had sex with?
Not one.
Oh, bummer.
I need him, Mike. I need him to talk back to me.
You need to have a real relationship with them.
They're attractive, though.
Yeah, me saying I'm sorry and them crying for an hour. I don't think that's a good podcast.
That wouldn't work too well. We wouldn't like that. Are you going to do now? Will there be anything you did do on the radio that you will incorporate, or are you trying to move, away from that? Because I know we talked about this before. It is kind of when you're doing, especially when you're doing a morning show. There's a structure that's necessary to do it that really kind of stifles creativity in a lot of ways. So will you incorporate anything? Will you have any of your old folks that used to be on the radio show come by?
Not yet. I'm going to have to talk to them first before that.
Sure.
Before I can make the invitation,
Right.
you have to have some form of dialogue.
It's a building process, Mike, step by step. Yeah.
I love that. I can't wait.
It's going to be good, and I'm going to address. Today is the day that I'll address like all the 98 Rock stuff. And I'm going to be cordial. I don't really have any problem with anyone or anybody there, and just explain that why I've been absent for 5 months, whatever it's been now, 6 months, and other than great people like yourselves having me on, I didn't go really pursuing anything, and then going down and seeing the way you guys do it, I just thought to myself, this is how you're supposed to do it.
Amen.
Other than Oscar having to get up and, every 10 minutes and make a phone call. But the thing is, I respected him for it because he's still doing the show and handling business.
Right.
But, to me, that, because everybody in that room, whether they're selling something, or trying to get an advertisement or contributing to the show, all want focus, which is the show.
Yeah, the focus is the show,
Sure.
and it gets better, and that's the thing that I like about it. The idea of this content and delivering this content every day with the level of enthusiasm that I have, because I am the elder statesman in here, is shocking to me. I take Friday. We had a Friday show where we had our buddy come in from the Oakton Wine Shop, and we started tipping some wine, and I just cannot believe how much fun we still have when we do those stupid little shows, and it just continues to get better. And it is something where, especially when we do our bonus hour where we've got some uncensored content occasionally. We're doing some Christmas shows coming up here. You'll just find that the creative outlets just to really get in and freeform it, and anybody that comes by, you just you can really launch into some wonderful stuff that you wouldn't be able to do in the parameters of a broadcast entity. It just doesn't happen. And that's not to slam people that are still in broadcasting, with radio, but it doesn't lend itself when you've got a program director and a general sales manager and a general manager and a national sales manager and a group program director and a senior vice president of programming and a president of the corporation. You really can get stifled. And I mentioned all those people I just mentioned, Mickey, and this is true. All those people have the ability to F with what you do. Yeah. And it can happen. It happened in my 30 years. It's happened to me. So it's crazy.
Sure. And the worst part for me was always that, they hired me because they thought I was hilarious. And then they went out and they was like, oh, we know we can sell you. And then they go out and they sell me, and then they start selling me so much, then they come back and they go, let me tell you what's funny.
Yep.
You go, well, let me tell you how to go sell your stupid spot. Mm-hmm. And it's just like, oh my God, come on. Yeah. It makes me crazy sometimes. And, I get it though. They have a responsibility. I don't want to, downplay anyone's role in a major broadcast situation. It takes a lot of, apparently it takes a lot of chiefs and very few Indians. But, I just like this because I've never been a guy, I will say this, I know how to do things my way, but I'm not saying my way's perfect. But if you're willing to give it a chance and hop on board with me, we'll have fun. And usually when you're having fun, people want to join you.
I would say that also the podcast, Mickey's, the podcast is probably the closest thing to stand-up with microphones in here like the way we do it, because it's the same thing with stand-up. Yeah. And if it was radio consultants that were running stand-up shows, they'd want to poll everybody in the audience after you did your stand-up
stand-up consultants.
So, excuse me, did that bother you at all? Especially when he talked about the 13-year-old girl, did that bother you? Was that offensive to you? I'm sorry, you can't do that. You don't have that. We're not going to please everybody, and just like in radio, you're not going to, but they try to. Yeah, and I think that's what it's. So I'm so excited about the free form. We've all seen your stand-up, and the podcast format. I think Oscar's told you this, and if I haven't, I'll tell you now. It's perfect for what you do. You're going to find it as you grow into it, and as you do it more and more often, you're going to really have a great time. And I believe the listeners are going to have a good time.
Yeah, sure. Well worth your time.
I'm really, really excited as this has been ramping up. I am a world-class procrastinator, and I knew that if I started 2 weeks ago, plotting this thing out and getting it, I would overthink it and not do the show I want to do. And so I just, I have my elements ready to go. I have some ideas. Today I'm going to be solo, which is interesting because I've never really done a solo thing before. I'm just going to have with it.
Have you ever had a cell phone signal that worked?
I know. You guys, I'm sorry. Did you hear any of that?
Yeah, well, you've never flown solo before, and this is a new thing for you. So you're gonna, but you fly solo when you do stand up.
Sure.
I've never done stand up, so this will be a walk in the park for you. And are you out of the house right now? Are you going to get coffee or something? Are you at the vape lounge?
Yeah, I'm at the vape lounge. I'm back in the studio.
Hey, you know what? Carla and her mom were bitching that you were supposed to send those robotic.
Well, no, here's what happened. It got returned in the mail because I said it's somewhere in Manassas where they used to try black people.
How dare you?
Wow, and it didn't get here.
Yeah, well, they're looking
Did
for that.
not make it.
Yeah, we're looking for.
They said, I'm sorry, we've narrowed it down to 3 houses. Can you please pick one?
Well, Mickey, if you don't have a gig on the 20th, also, we're having our big shindig here, and it starts at 2 and goes to like whenever. So,
yeah, until it ends.
I mean, I'm talking 2 in the afternoon. So Friday the 20th.
Big
we're
holiday
doing
party.
That. Big holiday shindig.
Great.
So if you happen to get down here, we got a guest room, too, so you can party your buns off. It'll be great.
That's excellent, man. Well, I'm excited. When we hang up, I got to drop a couple more pieces of audio in, and then I'll be rolling. The first show I'm going to imagine is going to probably be anywhere between 45 and an hour, just getting it rolling. And then, unless you need me to go further, of course.
No, we don't need it.
It's good to go.
It's your call. Oscar Santana, how do people listen to It's Mickey?
It's Mickey.com. Just bookmark that site. It will direct you to where his show is. And again, every day, no later than 3 p.m., you can get a brand new show Monday through Friday.
All right. Awesome. Mickey, good luck with that, and we will keep in touch with you, and we will see you soon, my friend. I wish you nothing but the best with this podcast. Hope you have as much fun as we've had with ours.
And welcome aboard.
And thank you. And listen, Mike, Oscar, and Rob down there, listen, I truly want to say this. I'll never do it again because it's unlike me. But I'm so honored to be a part of this. I really am. And it was one of the main reasons that I decided to do it was to just be affiliated with this. So it's a real
Thank you
honor
so
on
much.
top of it.
You're a good man,
So I
Mickey
really
Coachella. And good luck,
you.
and bring those hoes in real soon. I want to and put pictures up of them too. I want to see pictures of women you're doing the show with.
You got it.
Okay, take care,
All right,
Mickey.
See you guys.
Bye-bye.
Breaking legs.
That's Mickey Coachella, and the show is It's Mickey, and that starts today.
Hose?
By 3 o'clock. Hose, yes.
Yeah, you're a study in contrast because here are 2 phrases you use: put up pictures of the hose, and you
Yes.
also said party your buns off.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you're an odd guy.
Well, it's effing Monday.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show. You can listen to the Mike O'Mara Show at www.mikeomarashow.com.
Stay tuned for an outstanding entertainment program.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show.
Get down to business.
From the entertainment capital of the world.
You ever have so much to drink you go to bed drunk and then 2 hours later you wake up you're still really drunk? It's no longer a fun drunk now, is it? It's like taking care of a drunk friend that friends you all of a sudden. There's like 2 people inside you, right? There's like sober you and drunk you, and then like you're actually there too. So there's really like 3 people. It's very confusing. And sober you's like, you better get your drunk ass in the bathroom. But drunk you's like, I'm not getting out of the pool. It's like, dude, you're not in a pool. You're dreaming you're in a pool. You're going to piss all over the bed again. And he's like, I don't care. You'll clean it up again. Drunk you's a bad roommate, isn't he? One time I got hammered. Drunk me thought it'd be hilarious to change the language on my cell phone to Chinese. If you do that to somebody else's cell phone, that is hilarious. You do it to your own phone, you're an idiot. 3 days my phone was stuck in Chinese mode. Couldn't get it out. You know why? Because I don't know Chinese, that's why. You can't casually pick that shit up in a panic. Like Spanish or French, you can kind of make out some of those words, right? Get back to the main menu, switch it back to Inglés. Ain't no Inglés in Chinese. Like, they got it, but you can't read it. Because they don't use letters. Usually they use pictures of coffee tables and teepees and things like that. The phone guy doesn't know Chinese either. He's like, oh, this is broke now.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show. Mike O'Mara, Rob Spiewak, Oscar Santana. And now, from his easy chair, here's Mike.
Live all over the world from our Cappy Pfeiffer studios, this is the Mike O'Mara Show. We are downloaded worldwide over 21 million times, everybody. Sorry. And we are powered by Encore Insurance. We're at MikeO'MaraShow.com and the mighty 1630 KCJJ in Iowa today, Monday, December 9th, 2013. Ice Storm 2013.
You know what? Almost everybody in the D.C. area, in the greater D.C. metro, their lifestyle was compromised.
Right. You know, let me tell you how I survived the ice storm.
How?
I went outside today, and it's a sheet of ice throughout my yard. I got limbs down. I got power outages.
You mean like arms and legs?
It's yes, body, human limbs. Human bloody limbs scattered all over my front lawn. I actually took duct tape, and I duct taped 2 man grates to my shoes so that I would be able to go through the snow.
And did it work? The ice
it was fantastic. And then I came in and I cooked steaks for the whole family at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Your legs look cut.
Oh, thank
because
you very
of all
much.
the strength.
Yeah, because you're both putting them down and lifting them up.
Sure.
It's great.
Sure.
Now, anyway, this holiday season, please thank the Man Grate. What is the Man Grate, you ask? One of the best paying clients we have.
That's right.
They are the 100% made in America cast iron grilling grates that are revolutionizing the way people grill. Men's Health magazine called them one of the best grilling accessories that money can buy. And you know what?
What?
Man Grates are the perfect gift this holiday season. They are fantastic. You deserve the best. So click on the Man Grate banner at MikeO'MaraShow.com. Why does it sound like I'm picking up all over? My God in heaven, Rob.
I don't know.
Feel it.
The audio. Do you hear that?
Is
there another microphone open somewhere? Is there something going on?
Try now.
All right. You deserve the best.
Better.
The guest mic was open.
Strange.
Click on the surprise.
Yeah.
Click on the Man Grate banner at MikeO'MaraShow.com for the 1999 holiday special.
I want to thank you for reminding me to turn it off.
Okay, Tin Ear. Each Mike O'Mara Show order comes with the limited
Mickey.
edition TMOS braided Granbury. You don't have time to respond because it's time for the grill brush.
I just want to say, Mickey's so proud to be a part of this show.
Yes, he is.
The thing that's great about the grill brush is I lost my mallet for my gong. I misplaced it. My home gong.
First reference to the gong.
Not my studio. Now understand.
First reference to the gong.
Not my studio gong, my home gong. And I said, wow, how am I going to ring my gong? You know what? This grill brush is a great gong mallet.
Yes, it is.
Can't go wrong.
And we've got a great gong mallet.
The best.
Anyway, each Mike O'Mara Show order comes with a brush and, again, a Man Grate Grill Enhancement System. Order today at MikeO'MaraShow.com. And you'll have the juiciest, most delicious holidays ever.
Can't wait.
So I mentioned before. Ice Storm. Big deal.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But it was a big deal.
It was a big deal. I will tell you.
The roads were glazed.
As a New Englander, I have been, Southern New Englander, I've been through plenty of ice storms.
Yeah.
More than you get down here, and they can be. We dodged a bullet that with one more, maybe eighth of an inch of ice, it was bad. I got limbs that are down here. It could have been a lot worse. I got to say this, because we bitch about the weather forecasters. We bitch about the way people drive. We bitch and bitch and bitch. I have to say, at least from my personal perspective, the individuals that are out there pre-treating these roads now and the way they do this in the system and the people at VDOT, Virginia Department of Transportation, they kick ass.
Ninjas.
Oh, yeah.
They kick ass.
Ninjas.
They were prepared for this. And how was the drive-in, fellas? Because you
once
you
I got
judge
out,
more.
once I got out of my neighborhood,
Right.
roads were essentially dry. I mean, they
Pretty
did a
amazing.
fantastic
Once
job.
I got out of D.C., it was much better.
DC didn't handle it?
in D.C. it's kind of weird because they decide to plow sometimes, and then
DC.
sometimes they don't.
Vincent Gray.
Right.
So as I walked out, I said, "Oh, no big deal." And that's when I realized that the Batmobile can't drive on ice.
Right.
And I said, I scurried
Is
up.
yours is rear wheel drive?
It's 4-wheel drive. It's an Audi Quattro, but I have performance tires on it. You see.
Yes.
So
Which is terrible in the weather.
they're not really rated for ice.
But they won Best Supporting Actor because they're performance tires. Hey, that's
These are not performing.
actual audio of Oscar trying to leave his $40 billion parking spot this morning.
So a special thank you as I scurried up to the third floor and looked at my wonderful girlfriend and said, "Baby, I'll pay for your cab. Daddy's got to go to work."
Oh, you took her car?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Now, what does she got?
She has an Avalon, a nice 2006
Oh, that's right.
Avalon.
That,
Not-
her mother, his
Toyota
mother.
Avalon.
Yeah, but not
Sold 'em.
still not your optimal vehicle
No, pretty good though. Front wheel drive.
in the weather. You know what I found out? I think it's all about tires.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
I was so pleased last night that in a forward-thinking activity, I put my chains on.
Did you party last night? Did you
No.
party a little bit?
No.
Are you sure?
Wait,
Just
you know how to You know, he looks a little hammered.
He does.
Like a hungover.
No, you know what it
does.
is? I've had a morning. My
You
car
have-
was literally frozen shut and stuck. I didn't get out of my parking spot until 10:20 this morning.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was bad.
I
in
forgot
Leesburg.
when, but I never asked you about that based on anything.
you feel
in the
like
morning.
he's in the garage,
No,
right?
it's something he did last night.
What do you do? Oh,
There's
a late night post?
Some post.
I don't think so.
A goofy post. You put one of your nonsensical posts up. Doesn't that look great?
Oh no, it was on Tabs Wall. I was like, would you just look at that?
Will you just look at that?
Yeah.
And that's normally you when you're...
No, not
and
so
it
much.
is the holidays.
A few
and I know you
glasses
go,
of wine, but nothing crazy.
Okay.
I mean, every night, of course, something, but not anything you're going to...
Okay.
The problem was having this morning to use the ice scraper to, like, trace the outline of my door.
Does your wife get the garage?
No, we don't. The garage is not really useful for car. We need it for storage. I mean,
So you use it as storage?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
We
All
have a
those
lot of
records.
Yeah, he's right.
You know, does that now mornings like this, doesn't it make you think that maybe you ought to become less of a hoarder and use that garage for an automobile, which is what it's designed for?
I'm here, aren't I?
I'm just saying for your
Don't
own
take away
ease.
my records. Don't take away my records.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like
and
lots of
bicycles
stuff.
and everybody's everything and 10 recycle bins because Carrie doesn't let us throw anything away. Everything has to be recycled.
Is Carrie a bit of a hoarder also?
No, but she's a recycler.
So that recycling.
She is the recycler.
So you had to chip out?
Yeah, and the
I
gas
can
tank.
imagine. I mean, I looked at what my railing out on the deck was this morning, and that was what, a quarter inch at
Yeah,
least?
I think so.
Quarter to a half an
Not
inch of
safe.
ice.
So I got
Very dangerous.
Not
safe.
hard to get into Carrie's Tahoe because I was able to start it up and let the defogger and the defroster do a lot of the work.
Right.
But Carrie took my car yesterday and she said, I meant to get gas for you on the way home, but it was raining. You're going to need gas in the morning. I said, okay, and I started my car and I looked and there is no gas in my car.
That is such a solid when you're getting this weather coming in. And she told you this morning?
Yeah, and so she said, there's really not much. You might not want to run your car too long because you don't want it to run out of gas. I said, how empty is it? Because when you start the car, you can hit the button and say you have like 30 miles left on this gas tank.
Yes.
It just said low.
Oh.
It just said low.
So did you have to go to the gas station before you came in here?
And then I had to chip open my gas tank. The gas tank was frozen shut. The actual door was frozen shut.
It was a significant amount of ice. Any power lost out in Leesburg?
Never a flicker. We did okay by that way, yeah. My dad has no power right now. So I imagine if he's listening, he's using his phone.
6:55 this morning here in the beautiful Manassas studio. We lost power at 6:55, and I know that, and I told Oscar this because when you have the Fat Man Help You Breathe machine,
Yes.
and it's just like, sitting there, you go, I'm going to use the audio vault sound here. Up.
You cheated death.
We lost power.
Now, the thing is that,
I'll
thank
turn
you
it
for
back on.
closing the vault. I wake up in a power outage because I run 2 fans at night because I like the noise of having the fan, the ceiling fan and a floor fan. Floor fan. When you lose power.
It's like he's shooting a music video in his bedroom.
Yeah, it is. It's like Vixen. It's in my bedroom.
We actually have.
Do you wake up instantly? Are you prevented from breathing when it goes off?
No, I think I could get by it, but because you're getting forced air, that's what it's about. Because you got a deviated septum, you got the broken nose,
Right.
that's what causes, or you're fat and you got the big fat neck. So the sleep apnea machine is all it is forced air, and you put a mask on, and it gives you more air so that you don't snore. That's
Right.
what it's really about. And so when you cut that air supply off, your breathing rhythm
Forced to breathe on your own. Like an infant.
Use those lungs.
To breathe on your own. That's exactly what it is.
And I mean,
who
who wants that?
Someone unplug your respirator. That's what it is with a CPAP machine, and that's why you become addicted to it. Sure. You'll use it forever.
My mom takes it on vacation with
Yeah,
me.
I take it everywhere I go. I'll take it's always in the. I got 2 of them. Yeah. I got one for the bedroom. I got my backup one,
And one for during Red Sox games.
Does when you pass out in your lazy boy, does Carla put it on you before you go to bed?
The one thing I will
that's
notice,
bad.
and happen to notice this on Friday night.
Yeah.
I noticed the fact that when I turned in the easy chair as opposed to my normal bed, the sore throat of sore throats. So because nothing's coming through the nose. You see, the nose that's been broken 3 times, no air's coming through there. Now, when I have the forced air with the breathing machine,
Yes.
you get the air through the nose and the mouth and everything. It's just like this peaceful little. It's why I didn't have this thing 20 years ago.
You
is
did
beyond
have it
me.
20 years ago.
Oh, but I blew it off because
Right.
I was trying to get laid.
Yeah, it's not as really a good.
Ladies don't like.
Excuse me.
Oh, what is that snake-like hose you have attached to your face?
breathing machine,
That
less
breathing
than
machine.
sex machine.
I
So-
know you've got graduation tomorrow,
Yes.
but I got to get a good night's sleep as well.
Yeah.
So you throw on that mask, there's no chance of getting laid.
I wrote a
Hey,
note to your geography teacher, and
Let me just sit tight, sit tight. So, how long you been working at Ruby Tuesdays? Let me put this mask on. What are you leaving for? What are you leaving for? There's no need for you to leave. There we are. Yeah.
meanwhile, she's just saying, "Good night, Mr. Merrick."
I remember the doctor, the ENT, that looked at my, I guess, was it an MRI of the nose or just a regular X-ray? Whatever he saw the whole thing. He said, "This is the worst deviated septum I have ever seen." He said that to me.
Oh, wow.
He said that quote because it was so messed up from when I got it busted. Yeah. The break, and I mean, really, the only really definitive break I got that I remember
Right.
was in hockey when I was in my junior year of high school. And my father, as he was driving me home, "It's not broken. It's not broken."
Bleeding.
God love you, Dad. Yeah, there's a little joy. Yeah, so anyway, that's what told
We
me
survived.
we had it. And all of 25 minutes in the entertainment mecca of Manassas, Virginia, before they put it back on. So
Not
we're
bad.
here, and a little late start to the show for us today, but everybody made it in, and I'm sorry you had that difficult morning. And Pony, everything's fine with you?
It was great.
Thank you.
It was a breeze.
That's right.
It was great. Fantastic. We'll take a break, come back with more on the Mike O'Mara Show right after this.
I'm playing this for Oscars people.
Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara
I
Show.
didn't see my mom this weekend.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Where is the best place to shop for all the sports fans on your Christmas list?
Let me think.
Well, there's really only one answer to that.
It's easy.
Fanatics.com.
Fanatics.com is the place that'll have the perfect jersey, hat, hoodie, t-shirt, jacket, or collectible for any team. It's easy. Just go to Fanatics.com. Face it, local stores never have what you want. That's why I use Fanatics.com. They have the largest assortment of pro and college gear anywhere, all the good stuff. And I bet, in the coming weeks, you probably get some great deals on Redskins merchandise. Let me repeat that. That's over 250,000 gift ideas ready to go at Fanatics.com. Every sport,
fans.
every team, every player, every size, every style. Plus, today only. This is important. It's Christmas just around the corner. Today only. If you use our code TMOS,
That's the best code in town.
you will get 20% off site-wide, plus free shipping.
Oh, on it.
Get the best deals at Fanatics.com. Go to Fanatics.com and look for the promo box at checkout and enter TMOS. I'll be honest
Let's
with you.
do this.
It's great for gifts, but to be perfectly honest with you, 20% off. Maybe you shop for yourself today.
Like sometimes the best gift is a gift one gives to oneself.
So forget the moles, the crowding, and the endless driving around looking for the perfect gift. Just point and click your way to Fanatics.com and you are done. Where sports fans shop, Fanatics.com. Use the code TMOS. We appreciate it.
And that's today only the 9th, right?
I believe so.
Okay,
yes.
cool. 20%.
Yeah, 12.9 only. It says it right up at the top of this page.
Make it happen.
I'm going to get a Yankees hoodie. It's a little chilly out here.
Going to do that now that they've got all the players
They're
that
just
money
bu-
can
just
buy.
buying everybody.
They bought everybody. They got Carlos Beltran. They got Jacoby Ellsbury. They got Brian McCann to catch for him. He's
wow.
expensive too. They're all expensive.
What are the Sox doing?
Sox are sitting on their hands this offseason to a certain extent.
Well, because it's cold, they want to keep their hands warm.
no, look.
It is chilly out
I'm going to Boston this coming week. And I'm really excited about it because
Please come to Boston.
please come to Boston to see Grandma. You know we're supposed to get another snowstorm tomorrow here?
Yeah, I don't buy into that.
Oh, I'm nervous about this one.
Let's take a look.
Oh, no, the 5-day forecast definitely.
I saw Nan on Channel 4 this morning, Mike, and
Hey,
he was
good morning.
dancing. He was dancing.
I made it in. I slept on the cot in my office again.
He said, there's a possible revisit of a snow, and it could be snow if it hits us. It could be up to 2 to 4 inches.
Rob, if I'm going to do this properly,
Yes.
and this might take a little doing on your part, but I need a proper little weather jingle or some sort of weather music.
weather
bed.
element? Yeah, I got it
I need
for
a
you.
weather element if I'm going to give you
We
the.
can do that.
I tried to do non-committal for Shannon this weekend.
How'd that work?
Oh, I realize what my strengths and my weaknesses are.
Did you do were you doing this trying to mock weathermen? Is
Yeah,
because
I was watching Angie Goff in the morning, right?
Yeah.
So we were watching, and I said,
Yeah, Angie.
And then your guy comes on, and I was like, that's the guy that Mike does all the time. And
Yeah,
she's like,
Chuck Bell. There are two of them. There's Tom Curine, who does the weekdays, and then there's Chuck Bell.
Chuck
who's
Bell.
even worse.
Yeah, and then there's Doug Kammerer, who says, "Hi, there's a handsome chance of good looking."
Hey, look at me. I've got a Douglas cleft in my chin.
Do you have the weather ready, Mike?
I do. Ladies and gentlemen, here's your forecast from the Mike O'Mara Cappy Pfeiffer Studios. Cloudy with periods of rain today, high 41. Winds will be light and variable. Chance of rain 70%. Get outside and get those walks clear because, when the elderly are walking in front of your house, if they slip and fall, they could be subject to exposure, and you could be subject to a lawsuit.
That's right.
Tonight, a few showers this evening with overcast skies overnight. That's kind of redundant, isn't it?
Sure.
Overcast and overnight. Well, I guess they go together. Low 31, winds light and variable with a chance of rain, just about 30%. So the cloud cover is going to stay in our area. That's going to keep the temperatures down. So I would recommend drinking an aperitif or two or eight.
Hey, treat your sidewalks.
Tomorrow, a mix of wintry precipitation in the morning. There's the mix again.
Yeah, no commission.
Then periods of snow expected in the afternoon with a high of 37. Winds out of the northwest at 5 to 10. Chance of precip 90%. Snow will accumulate 1 to 2 inches. Yeah.
Interesting.
How about that?
That's down from 2 to 4.
Incidentally,
Snowblower weather.
For those of you that listen worldwide,
SBW.
for those of you that listen worldwide to the Mike O'Mara Show, that forecast I just read, that was for South Louisiana.
What?
Thank you. No, I'm just kidding. No. That was Lafayette's
Do
forecast.
you think we will see any snow tomorrow?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, I think they're getting better. They're getting a little. This forecast, would you not agree?
Fatherhood has changed.
Would you not agree that this forecast, they pretty much nailed it?
Yeah, and that's why they're due
Got exactly what they said we were going to get.
That's why they're due for a tremendous misstep.
Yeah, but 2 inches, it doesn't matter either way. It
You're
doesn't
right,
matter
you're
to
right.
me either way.
well, what if
they
it
say.
becomes 6 inches?
If it's a then I come in. Then I come in Wednesday.
I'm mad.
I'm mad at
They got it wrong, and I live at home. I have to go anywhere.
No, because but I would be countered. My anger would be countered by the joy of using my
Yes.
blower.
And it's getting closer. Blower activate.
Who's on the blower? So I might use that. So I was going to do something on this show that I actually respected our audience. Now I know there'll be some of you disgusting people out in podcast land that will say, "Why didn't you do it, Mike? It would have been funny if you did it on the air." I'm talking about the poopery experiment.
Ah, yes.
On Saturday, the O'Maras. I'm sorry, was that Saturday? Sunday, the O'Maras were having some guests come by, and we normally don't.
You organize a party game?
No, we normally don't entertain, but people were coming over to see the baby, which is always the big deal, and so we had some guests coming in. And
So lots of protein?
well, I have protein every day.
Oh, apologize.
I enjoy my protein every single day, Oscar. So
Pork shoulder?
Please understand. No.
Maybe never again.
No, not
Maybe
at all.
never again.
And
Just shrimp and butter.
Carla likes to give everybody a tour of the house.
Yes.
And that includes the master boudoir. And so when Carla likes to give a tour, we
Do you
were
put on a demonstration?
we were 45 minutes from their arrival.
Oh, okay.
And because we were 45 minutes from their arrival, and I was making preparations all morning, and I had been up since about 8 o'clock, and their arrival time was going to be 10.
Right.
And I experienced the pain.
Oh, urge?
Fecal urgency.
The urge, fecal urgency. And I said, oh, God. They're going to be coming in to see this, and this was pre-shower for me as well. So I not only was going to do, I was going to do the steam poo, which is you have the fecal urgency followed by the piping hot shower, which incidentally
To revive you.
Yeah, to wipe that filth off.
Because,
of
well,
you.
the problem is, so often you become, spent
well,
from the strain.
the steam poo.
What a workout.
As I've mentioned often on the show, was what I was fondly left with 6 out of 7 days of the week when I was growing up as a child.
Of course.
Because we lived in a small New England Cape, and my father used the shower because we was up bright and early to go work at Aetna Life and Casualty.
Right, in the city.
Yeah, and so, I mean, my mornings really would be, it'd be like, oh, Dad's in there already. And then Dad would shower after that.
Right.
And it would be the wonderful bouquet of, of poor diet,
Well, it was the diet of the day.
Nicotine.
It was the diet of the day.
Whatever Birkenberry whiskey was coursing through his stool at that particular time.
Birkenberry? I've never heard of this
And
brand.
Birkenberry blended whiskey.
I'm guessing perhaps it was not the most top shelf.
I'm not sure. I'm really not sure for them, but they drank a lot of it.
Sure.
Birkenberry. Yeah, it was good stuff. And then a steamy hot shower after that.
So were you first in or second?
Second.
Second.
I was usually second. Sometimes I was third. When my sister was in the house, I was third. And she'd suffer more than
Hierarchy.
I would.
Sure.
We'll tell you all about this when I come back on the Michael Nash Show.
Constantinople, now it's Istanbul. Now Constantinople, been a long time gone.
Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show. Newsflash.
Yes.
The holidays are here.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And you know that the post office is I'd like to delicately say, a CF.
Yes.
It really is. It's a pain to go over there. People mailing packages, gifts, and cards. The line is out the door. Ain't nobody got time for that. I was hoping you'd give me that read. Thank you. So do what we do. Go into the shower after. No. Use Stamps.com instead. Stamps.com lets you do everything that you would do at the post office right from your desk. You can buy and print postage on demand, any letter or package with your own computer and printer. It's that easy. Stamps.com will even send you a digital scale that you plug right into your computer, and that'll calculate official U.S. postage for any class of mail. I love the idea of. For so long, I thought of stamps and postage and all that as being really the purview of the government.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The idea of being able to do it in your home and just knock it out.
On demand.
Get the
really,
government
really
out.
good
You
stuff.
get the government out of your life.
Try this. It's a 30-day free trial. No risk. $110 bonus as well. It includes the digital scale and up to $55 in free postage. And all you've got to do is go to Stamps.com and click on the microphone or use our code TMOS. That is really
The best code in team.
Don't wait. Go to Stamps.com, and before you do anything else, click on the microphone at the top of the homepage and type in TMOS. That's Stamps.com, TMOS. Then relax, because Stamps.com makes it easy. We were talking about the great poo-pourri experiment. I think on
When
Friday's
did it arrive?
show...
When did it arrive?
Friday.
Okay.
After the show Friday.
Right.
And that's when I think I'd said something to Oscar like, Oscar, make sure you get Chris Yoka. It's called poo-pourri. Probably be a good client for our show. Thank you very much.
Monday morning.
Yeah, and we'll do what we'll do on Monday. We'll have Oscar make sure you get a poo, and we'll do an experiment where we'll poo,
you get a poo.
and then we'll go in and see if it works. So
I think he said, hold it all weekend.
hold it all weekend. Come in on Monday and do that, please.
I don't know
Well,
if I can do that.
clearer heads prevail over the weekend, but really not as much as the necessity of really wanting to test drive this product.
And you had an opportunity to present itself.
So I said to Carla, I'm going to use this product. And I want
You announced it?
No. Not before the guests were there.
Okay.
But before I went in there, and it was just Carla and myself.
When you announced it, were you in your boxers? Honey?
Yes. Yeah.
Really?
Were you there?
I just have a mental picture.
Because he was going to steam afterwards.
Who's that?
Carla! Carla! I know that people are coming. You want to show the bathroom. I'm going to use the poo-pourri, and I want you to check it out afterwards.
Oh, God.
So I did. I wanted to see, because she's the first one that's going, what did you do in here? What did you do? What did you do in here? And so I went in. I followed the instructions on the bottle.
What are the instructions?
What they
First,
want you to do?
eat a meal. Step one.
Get the special at Guapo's Chicken. No. So I go into the bathroom, and you're supposed to just spray a mist over the bowl where the water is to create a film. Now,
Is it like an oily film?
Yes, it is. It's like an oily discharge.
Oh, like an oil slick.
Oftentimes what you'd see after the act is
Exactly.
now before.
Yeah, it's a or like you
What
would see.
color is it?
It's like it look the top of the water looks like what you would see in if you were in the summertime driving up the Potomac River past Alexandria.
Beautiful.
That's it.
It glimmers.
Best water in town.
Some
It
shine.
is, really. We're going to
Really,
filter it
you
out
want
and
to talk
serve
about
it.
filth? Go by that place one
Yeah.
time. My God. So I spray it, and immediately the lovely bouquet comes off the water, and I'm like, right away, this is concentrated.
What do it smell like?
This is
Cinnamon?
no,
Floral?
No, it's floral.
Mop and glow?
It's floral.
Mop and glow. It's not 1978 anymore.
It's floral, and I say, okay, I'm getting the smell coming off the water. I said, maybe that's what it is.
But there was a cool breeze.
What do you mean?
Was the window open?
No.
Oh.
No, I
You don't open the windows?
No, I've got the bathroom buttoned up tight.
Oh, wow.
You have a fan, I'm sure.
I've got a fan in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a fan.
I always leave the window open.
In your old 1600s condos in D.C.,
Yeah.
they don't have fans.
No,
So-
actually, I had one built in.
You did?
Yeah, it's not strong enough.
Okay, for you.
Yeah.
That's why you need this product.
Well, I come a knocking.
I want them to be an advertiser now because I'm here to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that the experiment proved successful.
Wow.
I dropped a couple of children off at the pool, and I let them swim I let them swim all the way through Adult Swim.
Until the guests left.
Left it in there.
Wow.
No, I'm kidding. I didn't leave it in there.
No Adult
There
Swim.
it
Hey,
is.
come in and see our master bathroom. Now, how about this product? You know what's in there?
I want you to breathe through your nose for a minute. All
Everybody-
right, now breathe through your mouth. You don't smell anything, do you? Well,
Carla-
look at this.
I asked Carl.
Amazing, right?
I lingered longer. Then I flushed. Yes. And then I said, Carla, come on up here. And she said, I said, so this is exactly what she said.
What?
I said, pretty good.
You guys have such a wild relationship.
I said,
Poor, you know what? Poor
I'm standing
Carla.
there.
Yeah.
I'm standing
Hey,
there in
Carla,
the
look
middle.
what I did.
I'm standing in the middle of the bathroom in my underwear going, pretty good, huh? And she said, and her comment to me was, almost. Almost. So my problem was that
The
how do I put
problems were
this?
multiple.
All right. Well, it's
First
funny.
of all-
It's funny you mentioned folding
Oh, okay.
because that might be the problem. You say, how do I put this delicately? I really.
I'm
want,
not sure
I
that
want to
you
make
do.
this this is scatological to start with, but I don't want to make it
Okay, will you
like
entertain
super disgusting.
Will you entertain a question?
Yes.
Okay. Was the experiment overall was a success,
Yes.
but was the weakest link in the experiment what followed the initial attack and preceded the cleaning of the kitchen?
The cleaning of the kitchen. The cleaning of the kitchen was the problem because
that's
you
what I
flushed
suspected, yeah.
initially, and I'm a 3, sometimes 4 or 5 flusher.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, absolutely.
Well,
I'm a courtesy flusher
Very
always.
courteous man.
I'm a courtesy flusher, and then
What's your water bill like?
And no, I would just say that if there was no tidying up required, I think we would have been okay. Like if I was like my wife, little bird, little
Yeah,
dabble,
yeah,
do
yeah,
you?
yeah.
But instead, I'm really. Let me just say this. BP got nothing on me. BP got nothing on me.
So your
So-
volunteers
so-
from the neighborhood, Oscar,
Exactly.
spent all day Sunday cleaning seagulls.
It was a little difficult.
Yeah.
And I think, but for that, it would have been flawless.
Right.
It would have been a flawless, or if you have the time, what I would do is just get the whole process done and then do one complete flush.
So
I think it's a good product.
So you didn't re-poopery between flushes?
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. But there was probably enough time that's spent with the clean water, with the non-poopery water. Yeah.
what about this?
I have not used it since, and I probably will
Hypothetically.
if there are guests coming over.
Hypothetically,
Yes.
if you're at a dinner party, right?
see the baby.
and
What?
or you're at in your office.
Yes.
Maybe you share a bathroom with a lot of people, right?
Sure.
And you have this. Is this something you put in your pocket?
This is something, if you were ever in a public situation where you knew that you had to go and
Yeah.
you wanted to make sure
That you didn't embarrass yourself or anybody around you, yeah.
Do you remember the WJFK
Yes,
bathroom?
yes.
Do I?
And you remember when, which I forgot which one of the sports junkies would go in there and be in
Or
there
one
for
of the
like
engineering staff.
9 hours of it would be horrible.
Yeah.
That would be
The crime scene.
This is a product I think that should be used. I would love it to become commonly used, or automatically used.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be the way to do it.
Because if you did it automatically, it would put that film on top of the
Oh,
water.
like
and
built
everything
into
was
your
done.
toilet.
It would be incredible.
when you go to like O'Hare Airport, and
oh
they
my
actually,
God, the airport, the worst.
it actually changes the seat cover for you now.
Oh, yeah.
That you could
Some of these
easily
new
build it.
airports.
Yeah.
You have the automatic things that spritz out the hand washing dispenser.
Sure.
You have the automatic flushing. Have the automatic spritz in the thing. This could be potentially a revolutionary product. But you know what? People need to demand it, and I'm not sure whether that would happen overnight.
Do you know where they need those things?
National Airport.
No, not just the airport.
Where?
But a hardware store.
A hardware store.
Yeah, I had to go because you can't.
Like a Home Depot?
Yeah, I don't think you can get 2x4s at on Amazon.com.
Right.
So I went to Lowe's.
Lowe's.
Yeah, and
Sure.
I said
a big box hardware
Yeah, and I
store.
said, well, no big deal. I'll just use the restroom.
And incidentally, I would call that a home improvement store.
Okay.
Calling it a hardware store does our friends like down here on the
Oh,
corner.
those guys
Exactly.
are a 10.
Yeah,
those
or
guys are a 10.
Ace Hardware.
Ace Hardware, your
Yeah.
local hardware store is a 10.
Right.
I'm talking about
Ace
the
is
big,
the place with the
big
helpful hardware
box
man.
home
Yeah.
improvement stores.
A Home Depot, a
Yeah,
Lowe's.
I walked in there, and I thought I was at a United Nations meeting, and then because there was my people, there was people from other parts of this world, and I
Right.
said, well, I see there's a line, but I couldn't wait because the distance between the restroom at the back of the store to your car and then home for me was just too far, right? So I said, I'll just stand in line.
And you're somebody who, when you get fecal urgency, you got to drop.
He's got to address
You're
it.
the person that's
yeah.
lost control here in the house
red,
more often than anybody.
red alert.
I love when he does his BMM, his bowel movement math.
Yes.
When he says, is this line going to be shorter than driving to another toilet? And the answer came back, cha-ching,
Right.
I'm waiting in line.
Yeah,
Yeah,
had to wait.
Was it horrible?
If I would have ran the aisles for the poopery because everybody needed it in there.
It was terrible?
Yeah.
What? So was it?
And different cultures. Well, look, when I go like with all due respect, and I don't know if you can say this, but if I've been sexually assaulted, like when I'm in there, I am a rape victim. Like I don't say a word.
Why would there be a problem saying that?
I just sit there.
and you're talking about male prison rape.
Yeah,
Yes,
male
of
prison
course.
rape. No,
Right.
no, not the bad rape.
Right.
And then
The good kind that happens in prison.
Yeah, in the prison.
I wasn't aware there was a good
Because they
guy.
deserve it. The criminals. And I sit there like a male convict.
Right.
Or his boyfriend is coming to find him, right? Because he didn't pay him for the pack of cigarettes. And I sit there and I'm quiet because I'm trying to hide.
Right.
But different cultures, they just do what they have to do.
And there's noise.
There's noise.
And there's gas.
They don't respect
Yeah.
that we're all there,
It's
and we should be
disgusting.
ashamed.
That's any public restroom, though.
Yeah.
That's
Not
any
any-
public
Now,
restroom.
about a hardware store, a big box home improvement store is
Right.
different.
Well, because you know what you got with there is you've got people that spend a lot of time on the road in their trucks. And
Yeah, that might be the destination.
and you know what? They catch food on the go.
And if you're, say, working on someone's home, doing a home improvement project,
Oh, you're not going to do it in their home.
you're probably not going to drop a
Ever have-
growler,
ever
except
have-
for the one guy that did it here.
I was going to say, you've had that happen,
Oh, I
right?
couldn't believe that.
Not appropriate.
I mean, that's really, well, it's just, maybe it's just the code.
Yeah.
It's the code of workers coming into your house, and he comes out with and he grinned.
Of course.
He came out, I was sitting there I'm watching the Today Show, and he comes out grinning. I'm like, oh
He probably,
my God, what'd you do?
probably drumming up business.
You can't do that in here, but the worst I've ever experienced was, I've told this story before, when I was down playing in a golf tournament on the eastern shore of Maryland. When I first started
Was it
playing the
Theismann
game.
that did it?
It was not Theismann, but we would have, it was the Prospect Bay, and I will mention the club now.
Good.
Statute of limitations. Prospect Bay Men's Golf Association, which I joined, and it should have been referred to as the Prospect Bay Old Men's Golf Association.
Oh, the older, yeah.
And these tournaments would be held at 8:30 in the morning on a Saturday, after all the old men had gone out for their fish and chips dinner the night before.
Sure, yeah.
Or their crabs or whatever
Yeah.
they eat down there on the Eastern Shore.
And a few fingers of Glenfiddich.
I actually walked out into the dining area, and I said, we're all grown men here. Could we police the bathroom a little better? That's how bad it was.
Wow.
Four stalls that I went in to use, unusable. Like, not to go in and do the bed. You'd have to do full put gloves on maintenance to do that, because the old men were out there looking up going, where they just had their morning dump.
Of course.
And they're looking up at me like, yeah. It was disgusting.
Their pleasure is
Grown
to
men.
go out on a Saturday and S somewhere where it's not home.
No, you probably, what it is, and in a lot of golf environments, at least it used to be like that. This
Right.
is my theory. The old men that are out there doing it, they have their mommies take care of them.
Oh, okay.
And I swear to God, it looked like that. I said, you're grown men. How can you walk out of a how can you leave it looking like this? And I couldn't believe these guys, thin, fat, all different sizes, just like, oh my God, but it pissed me off. It was that disgusting. That's the worst I'd ever seen. And of course, that age group, it's, regular as rain.
Of course.
And it's 8:15. But,
the machine gun.
Poopery would have helped in that particular case.
Excellent. So you
Stamp
give it
of approval.
You give it a thumbs up.
1,000%. And maybe it'll go wide. Maybe it'll go wide.
And Mike's rating 5 kernels of corn.
I went wide. So anyway, the Oakton Wine Shop was here on Friday, and Oscar called me, I think, at 6:30 on Friday evening. And I just want to thank Brian Gauthier for coming by here, and he did a fine job.
A great job.
Great job.
Marvelous job. I was
Did you take a nap on Friday? Or
No.
How did the day fall out?
Probably started at about 10:30 here in the studio.
Exactly, we all did.
Wrapped up for me at about 9 o'clock at night when the last guest left.
Wow.
And Oscar, you talked to me at about 6:30, right?
Yeah, I was.
I don't remember much of that
I was
conversation.
in Manassas. I was in the Man Great Bunker over there, in I would say 7 minutes away from here,
Yes.
with no traffic, right? And I said, well, it's 6:30. Mike's probably wound down his day.
Yep.
Maybe he wants to go to dinner.
Oh, how nice.
Yeah, you know, I got traffic in front of me anyways. Maybe just hang out with my buddy Mike. And I call him, and as soon as he picks up, I hear like a kind of a tussling for the phone.
Oh, okay.
So
sort of a
yeah, and I'm like, oh, well, this isn't good.
like when we used to call ham bone.
And I said.
Yes, the phone was under my ass.
And it was a joke because I didn't. There's no way I thought this man would continue the party into the evening.
That's where we differ.
Yeah, and I said, "You guys still drunk?" Just joking.
You were joking. Yeah.
Joking. And
You know what? We have to make the plug here. It would not have happened except for our friends at Busby Cellars.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Busby Cellars, and we have to plug that. Somebody find it. Somebody find me the information
Please.
to plug them.
They're
The
amazing,
letter's right
amazing
behind
winery.
Busby Cellars, who provided us with delightful cases of wine. They were fantastic. Busby Cellars rocks, and I want to thank them for dropping off on that day of the Oakton Wine Shop being here with his great wine. Busby Cellars came by, and they dropped off a couple of cases of wine.
And didn't you used to broadcast under that name?
Busby Cellars.
Busby Cellars.
Yeah, absolutely.
we'll find the letter.
Yeah.
We'll find the letter. Make sure we get
And it's
the proper credit.
busbysellers.com. And of course, you know that they are the family-owned vineyard and winery specializing in small lots of estate-grown varietals.
Yeah, thank you. We appreciate that. We
They're
do that.
great, and their wine is amazing.
We give them that free plug just because they send us free wine, and it's fantastic.
What are the odds
So,
any bottles are left?
Well, there are actually some out
Yeah?
there. But I gave you guys some. That's it. It's it. You're all.
Yeah,
you're-
I don't know if Ron
last
got
chance.
any.
Did you get any?
There's another shipment?
No, that was the same shipment. So you're all done. But anyway,
I mean, this is like from a couple months ago, right?
No.
I'm going to use it for the Christmas party.
No. There was 2 big boxes that came right after you left.
Well, how about that?
Oh, they arrived after Rob
yeah,
left.
yes, I remember because I was like, we should save some for Rob.
Yeah, Rob was like, it was Friday, and Rob's like, okay, y'all done.
See, not true, though.
No, I thought you lingered through the.
I stayed for as long as I could. I still have that other show I do on Fridays.
Oh, that's
and
right.
you know what? There was such a great vibe in here.
fun.
I was trying to figure out a way to hang for a little longer and maybe have another glass because it was a blast.
It
here on
was
Friday.
in my mind, it was a dress rehearsal for the 20th.
It speaks well to what the 20th is going
And
to be.
It speaks to managing myself a little better for the 20th.
Mike was like, "Come over, just come over. We'll feed you here.
Yeah.
we'll feed you." And then I guess
you wanted to go out, and I had no intention.
There's going
of
to be an
out.
absolute chance when we start the 3 shows that we're going to air over Christmas that Mike says, maybe we're going to do 2 this year. Maybe just 2 will be
your
enough.
wife is a funny lady because
Yes.
in the background I heard. You said we can feed you here. You don't have to go to a restaurant to eat by yourself.
right.
In the background, your wife says, "No, we can't.
Yeah.
Can't feed him."
We don't have any food. And she matched
So
me.
funny.
She was with me.
So funny.
And then my
Well,
mother-in-law.
I love the drunk. That is a great peek into a drunken mind. Is that even if there's no food in your house,
Right.
The key priority is come over and I'll feed you.
Come on, just be over here.
We'll solve it. I've got olives and I've got ketchup and we're going to feed you.
To my my buddy Pete and my mother-in-law Linda and
Yes.
to Carla, I just want to say for Friday night, whatever was said to me to prevent me from thinking that I could go out and have just one more.
Oh no!
Thank God, and I want to tell you from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate it. I appreciate it because I did not, and that saved me for Saturday.
Oh,
I love the fact that all those ingredients added up 9 times out of 10, you would have ended up at a slot machine.
No, we don't do that anymore.
No, we don't.
So it was just something where it was festive, and you caught me in the middle of it, right? And
you sounded happy,
and you didn't.
You
and-
offered me everything but your mortgage.
Come on, Oscar.
Yeah.
Please.
Pizza?
Yeah.
We get some burgers.
We'll feed him. No, we can't feed him. We'll feed him. We can't.
We can feed him whatever he wants. He's Oscar. Come on out here. No problem at all. But it was a hell of a night, and we had a fantastic time. Didn't get to anything I wanted to talk to on the show today.
I think we solved some world problems.
Yeah,
I'll
we
tell
found
you.
out about the poopery.
Tomorrow I'll tell you about my visit to Todd Moorestown and how well it went. Arlington, Virginia.
Arlington.
Yeah. Incidentally, if you're fat and you're over the age of 48,
Yes.
stay home. Anyway, that's Arlington, Virginia.
It's actually on the welcome sign.
We'll take a break and come back with news you may not need on the Mike O'Mara Show. You know, we talked about our rehearsal for our holiday party. We got a big one coming up here on the 20th. It's going to be a lot of fun. And if you're having people over, really, this is not only a great Christmas gift, but it's a great conversation piece to whip out when you're having people come over. We're talking about SodaStream.
Oh, the greatest.
If you're like me and you're still figuring out what to buy for holiday gifts, want to know more, think SodaStream. SodaStream is the fizziest gift of the holiday season, perfect for the whole family and for anyone who enjoys sparkling beverages. The moment I tried SodaStream, I was an instant fan. It's so cool. I have one. You can make a huge variety of sparkling drinks in less than 30 seconds with a SodaStream home soda maker. Family favorites like Ocean Spray sparkling cranberry juice drinks, or try the SodaStream Happy Hour cocktail mixers like Fizzy Margarita and Cosmopolitan. They're super easy to use. All you do is fill the bottle with cold water, push the button to carbonate the water as fizzy as you like it, and add your choice of flavor. That's it. Make it the way you want it. You control the flavor. You control the fizz. Buy it as a gift, and don't forget to buy one for yourself, too. Useful, fun, delicious SodaStream. Truly the perfect holiday gift. SodaStream costs less than $100. It's available nationwide at Bed Bath & Beyond, Walmart, Target, Costco, and all of your favorite retailers. Check out SodaStream.com to find stores near you. SodaStream, better bubbles made by you.
From around the globe, across the nation, and looking through your neighbor's window, the Mike O'Mara Show now presents news you may not need. A comprehensive look at the stories you may or may not be talking about during your daily activity. And now, news you may not need.
President Barack Obama has taken off for South Africa to attend a national memorial service for anti-apartheid icon Nelson Mandela. Obama and his wife Michelle boarded Air Force One under cold, rainy skies this morning for the very long flight. The occasion presented an opportunity for a rare get-together of American presidents.
That'll be fun.
George W. is going to be on the plane. Also, First Ladies Laura Bush and Hillary Clinton will also be there, former First Ladies. Former President Bill Clinton was traveling separately from Rio de Janeiro.
Of course he was.
Yeah.
That just makes me laugh when I read that in the news.
I'll meet you there, Hillary.
I want to be a little tardy.
Listen, I've got the hub.
I'm down here.
I'm going to have to fly through the hub, and the hub is in Rio.
You're telling me that you want me to show up there? I'm in the king of the thongs. You want me to come? Do I have to go? I don't want to go.
You're hanging out with Mike in Brazil.
Do you think that Air Force One needs poopery?
Now there'd be one you wouldn't. Man, you'd hold it all the way to Johannesburg.
Yeah, you would.
Former President Jimmy Carter also plans to join the group in Johannesburg. A plodding storm that dumped heavy snow on the unsuspecting mid-Atlantic region made roads slippery in the Northeast. Did any of you guys see that Philadelphia-Detroit football game yesterday?
So much fun.
That's so much fun. Even if you're not a football fan, that is so much fun to watch. We got ice and snow and a little wintry mix. The never-ending storm that coated parts of Texas in ice with unexpected force on the East Coast. It blanketed some spots with a foot of snow, grinding highways to a halt and causing scattered school closures and delays. The federal government was allowing workers to arrive up to 2 hours late. They did a pretty good job, as I mentioned earlier, on the roads around the D.C. area.
We got a good call. Wade Baird, who I think is his name, is the guy that closes the school in Loudon. You get the robocall. Mm-hmm. They closed Loudon yesterday at like 3 o'clock.
Pretty good call.
Yeah, they did. They
because the back roads are nasty. Travel problems could linger into Monday, or into today rather, with freezing rain, icy conditions sticking around from Missouri to Maine. So stay safe out there, everybody. Authorities say Aaron Ralston. Do you guys know the name?
Oh, he makes like pet food, doesn't he?
No.
No.
Think movies.
Aaron Ralston.
Think chop your arm off in a movie.
Oh, he's the guy from
128 hours.
127, I thought. I saw
right.
a shorter movie, I guess. I don't know. What is the movie?
He was booked on Sunday on charges of assault and wrongs to minors. I've never heard that charge. Have you?
It doesn't sound good.
Amputee, though, right?
Yeah, he cut his own forearm off. Police spokeswoman Raquel Lopez says, well, why don't you come and visit me? No, I'm sorry.
Hello.
Police spokeswoman
Brian.
Police spokeswoman Raquel Lopez
Or something.
tells the Associated Press she can't release any details until she speaks with a domestic violence detective.
Oh, that's bad.
How do you beat someone with a nub?
Duct tape.
You use the other hand. Ralston was hiking in 2003 when he became trapped by a boulder and cut off his own forearm to free himself. He went on to detail his struggles in a book, and his story later was adopted into the movie 127 Hours. So, good luck to him. The sounds of high-performance car engines filled the air Sunday as thousands of fans, friends, and car enthusiasts headed to the L.A. suburb of Santa Clarita to pay tribute to Paul Walker at the site where Fast and Furious actor, where he died in a car crash. The memorial plan through social media was scheduled to begin at noon. Mourners began arriving hours beforehand. By afternoon, 5,000 people, including entire families with children, dropped by. The gathering was mostly peaceful. A man was arrested after deputies spotted him carrying a partially hidden loaded gun, and 40 citations were issued for illegal parking. But other than that, a hell of a tribute to that guy.
Yeah, also, as far as Paul Walker's death and what people are saying about him, so many more stories are coming out about him just being like a good guy.
Yeah, generous guy.
Yeah, generous guy.
And then the one negative about the fact that, what was his girlfriend, too?
She was 23.
23 at this point.
Yeah.
But met her when she was like 16.
Long time ago.
And he was in his 30s.
Yeah, but in Hawaii, it's legal.
Okay. Great, Oscar. Good. A new survey asked more than 2,000.
Well, isn't Carla 20 years younger than you?
21 years younger than I am.
Didn't meet her when she was 16, though.
Yeah.
How old is she, 21?
She was 21.
She could always
22.
She could always buy alcohol.
A new survey. To give you an idea, my daughter Elizabeth is 16.
See, I don't look at her that way.
A 33-year-old shows up to date my daughter Elizabeth. There you go. That's what you'll hear in the neighborhood. A new survey asked more than 2,000 Americans about their bad behavior, and it turns out a lot of people were willing to admit all that rude, unethical, and sometimes illegal stuff they do. Here are the results.
Oh, good.
60% leave their phones on in movie theaters.
Wow.
Hi, everybody.
Not on purpose.
30% use the 10 items or less lane when they have more than 10 items. Do you guys?
Yes.
I never have, but it's in the Safeway.
In your life?
I never have.
You've never been in, like, maybe had...
if I'm at 12 or 13, who cares?
You've never, had maybe a few extra?
I do not.
Is that because you worked in a Safeway?
And, in grocery store, the Safeway handbook that they gave you, when you become a part-time food teller, you're not allowed to call a customer on trying to sneak more items through the express lane. You always have to honor it.
Yeah.
You always do. So
I do it.
Go ahead and do it. And use self-checkout.
30% of people do it. 26% swear several times a day. Only 19% say they never swear. We're all guilty on that one.
Swear.
Only on Thursdays.
20% have parked in a handicapped spot illegally.
I probably have. When
I'm
I was
not
younger,
sure.
when I was super young.
I can't unequivocally
and a dick.
say that I never have, but I may have, but I certainly don't
I don't
remember
do it now.
No.
What about you?
Never without a pass.
Have you used an illegal handicap pass?
It's not illegal technically.
Oh, you jerk.
I have, though, yeah, of course.
Yeah, but you'll honor the...
Well, the problem is, Mike, the problem is that the holidays are getting closer and parking is an issue. And a lot of times if you go to a store, you need a spot.
16 days for Christmas shopping. 16 days
It's such a nad.
16 days
for
Christmas
Here he
shopping.
comes.
Gotta have 16 more.
Hi there.
Only got 16 more.
Hi there. How about Christmas?
Christmas.
Have you done your shopping? You better get busy.
Doesn't he sound like he's just come back from an 11 martini lunch?
Of course.
Hi there.
Let's just do this.
It's almost Christmas.
And he had to record 30 of them in a day.
Hi there. 19% don't let other drivers merge in front of them. I do. Do you let other drivers
course.
merge?
I do, unless they've done something previous in the trip that's bothered me.
Yeah, or it's they're being obnoxious,
Yeah.
or they're violating.
If they came flying up the shoulder,
I let other drivers cut in front of me, but I also don't always let other drivers cut in
you
front
have
of
to
me.
use the zipper thing.
If they do that, you ram them.
Yeah.
You ram them right off the road.
That's right.
That's a fantasy.
Yes.
No!
Oh, I'd love to do that.
Come on.
But Mike,
I'd
if
love
you
to
do
somebody
that,
be an asshole and just like, gish.
if you
right to the
if you
side.
do that, Mike, you're going to pop your performance tire.
Yes. A 11% have been in a physical fight this year. That's a huge statistic.
Has it been a year for you?
It's been over. Thank you.
That's what I
Ask
thought.
your
11% has been in a physical fight. You know what it is? A guy said, I was standing in the grocery store, and I had 13 items and the 10 items or less, and the guy in back of me said, I've never done that. And then I just went, popped him right on the beak.
And then didn't let you merge.
Well, the survey also found the S word is the most commonly used swear word in the U.S., just ahead of the F word. Carla really is on me for using the F word.
The F
Yeah.
word's super over the top.
And it's
It is.
versatile.
And I use it
All
liberally.
the
But you know what? The S word.
Ridiculous.
It's
Carla's
like-
trying to get me to
It's like
stop.
a verb for you.
I think the S word is inherently funnier.
Oh, F&A.
Yeah.
It's refreshing when celebrities don't pretend that their pregnancies are all unicorns and rainbows. On Ellen Friday, Kelly Clarkson revealed that hers has been anything but that. She said, quote, "I vomit a good dozen times a day." It's
That
like
is
bad.
so hot.
Like I vomited before coming
yeah.
out here. I'm not even kidding. It's so bad. It's so bad. I know it's like so gross. And that's the thing, too. You're not attractive when you're pregnant. Like everybody tells you, you glow and your hair is pretty and your nails are pretty. That is total crap. Sorry, Kelly, but I just spent a lot of time with a pregnant lady.
Yeah.
She was glowing and she did look beautiful and she didn't puke 12 times a day.
Do you think maybe-
Sorry, that's my wife. That's my experience.
Do you
with her.
think Kelly Clarkson's vomiting is not pregnancy related, but has more to do with her eclair allergy?
She says, my nails are short, my hair still falls out, it's not all lush and beautiful, and I have no glow. Unless it's something left over from a bad throw-up, it's horrible.
Wow, her lush, beautiful thighs.
She adds, quote, "I'm so happy I'm pregnant, I just wish, like, he or she would stop trying to kill me."
That is funny.
She's funny. She was on a talk show. So, and now a little something, everybody. Last weekend, 28-year-old Anthony Borrell of Ocoee, Florida, wanted to get his girlfriend out of her waitressing shift so she could go to a family dinner.
Of course.
So he went to a payphone by his house and called in a bomb threat to her restaurant.
Oh, no.
This is not good.
That's right. He was so devoted to getting her out that he completed the incredible, challenging mission of finding a payphone. But she ended up admitting to the cops that Anthony had texted her about the fake threat, so he was arrested on Thursday for making a false report about planting a bomb. And she missed out on the family dinner, which featured a chocolate pie a mile wide. Amen, brother.
Oh, mama's pie.
We will take a break, come back with Rob and the Magic Audio Vault right here on the Michael Mara Show. Welcome back to the show. Whoa, we're glad to have you with us, and I want to remind everybody that AC Lens wants you to know Christmas time is here.
Yes.
Because they care. It's a great time to change up your look for the holidays. Just switching out your glasses can give you a fresh new look for all of your holiday events, and I know just how you can do it. Go to aclens.com. It's easy and it's convenient. Here's a great deal. You can't go wrong. AC Lens, 20% off all orders and free shipping on glasses, sunglasses, reading glasses, free returns on everything. Go to aclens.com, click on the microphone, and enter the promo code TMOS20. You can't go wrong because every purchase at AC Lens has a 365-day guarantee, and every purchase is secure. Order online or call them at 888-248-LENS. That's 888-248-LENS for style you can afford and quality you can see. So don't forget to put that code in there, TMOS20, for your 20% off. Some exemptions apply. See the site for details. Sunglasses make a great gift. They got those at AC Lens as well. And remember, TMOS20 for 20% off, and we thank you. Without further ado, let's open up the audio vault for Monday, December 9, 2013.
You know what the first thing in the vault is?
What's that?
What you making?
Fruitcake! Yeah! Yay!
Day 3, Mike.
Yay!
Day 3, we will call our winner right now.
This is very, very exciting, and let's see where his number is. There
It's
it
a
is.
her. It's a lady.
Oh, it's a lady. I'm
It's
very,
a
very
lady.
excited.
Will she answer?
Let me.
I think she will.
Before I call, let me read the letter.
Okay.
This comes from Stacy. Oh, so I see this name.
Yeah,
Are you
she's-
picking your favorite Facebook people?
All of these are randomly selected by Tony Gloom.
Because I've seen all these people on Facebook all the time.
Well, they're our backbone of our show.
She writes, "Who's D girl? Whose D does a girl gotta ass over there to get a damn Spiewak fruitcake? Guys, you bring so much joy." Can you turn that on the phone a little?
Yeah.
Guys, you bring so much joy to my life, especially over the last year. Your podcast has been a saving grace for me while recovering from 2 different back surgeries. Oh, my God, that's
The worst.
tough. Over the last year, the first in November, second in October 2013. She had one in 2012 in November, a second one in October of 13.
Boy.
Your show is proof that laughter is the best medicine. I can only think of one thing to top off this challenging year, and that is a Rob Spiewak fruitcake. Now, you said to keep it short, but I couldn't provide more details. I could provide more details if you'd like to call. Hi, Mike. All my love, Stacy. So let's give her a call right now.
Cool. This is our 3rd fruitcake winner, and we will still take your entries at fruitcake at MikeO'MaraShow.com.
But we only have 12, right?
There's only 12 that will be given away.
Perfect.
This is Stacy calling Stacy right now.
What city is she in?
She is in Reno.
Oh, so
this is Stacy. I can't get to the phone right now.
Oh, break her heart.
Oh, well.
Oh, no.
Oh, not even a message.
No!
Yeah,
No.
Don't crumble that. I need that.
She'll hear the show.
I know. I think we move on to another person if they're not home.
Stacy,
That's the way it is.
whoever is in your life that loves you,
Yes.
Right.
they should sit you down and give you a nice pep talk
Yeah.
about answering your phone.
Yes. And we already opened the audio ball.
Yeah,
right?
we're ready to go.
All right, let's get right to
She
it.
still
know-
gets it, though, right?
She does get it.
Yeah, she still
she's
gets
going to get hers. Do you know the
Yeah, why
name
not?
Dickie Goodman?
He did the Anthology Records Mr. Jaws.
Exactly.
Right.
And do you
Mhm.
know that they're still being made, but not by Dickie Goodman? People are still using this outmoded technology that he first did in 1955. And Mike, here is the newest cut-in record about the winter storm.
Okay.
Let's see if you blow it up.
Why are you standing outside in the cold without a shirt? What about you, sir? What's your thermostat setting? The heat is on. How are you going to pay your bill? I don't know. You, sir, with a dead car battery, how do you feel right now? Helpless, helpless.
Now,
And
I got to stop you right there. These are retreads, right? I mean, because they're using old songs.
I think they're trying to skew to a classic rock demographic.
But do you think do you think these are new, or do you think they're?
This is new.
It's brand new
for today's winter storm.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I know.
You were. California. You shivering without a hat, coat, or mittens. What can I do for you?
Let me stand next to your fire.
You think your electric bill is going to go down?
No.
When are you going to plug in that space heater and make some hot chocolate?
It won't be long yet.
How are you going to keep warm this winter? One last question to the heating and gas company president who keeps raising our rates. What are you doing to keep warm? Ivan Freezing reporting. Back to you in the studio.
It's funny to me that Oscar likes a cut-in record.
Now, the thing about Dickie Goodman did the vocals, right?
No, Dickie Goodman's
in the old
dead.
days.
Yeah,
No, but in
yeah,
the
but
old
he's
days,
alive, yeah.
and he'd be like, "Hey, Mr. Jaws.
Yeah, that's his
I
voice.
noticed that you're at the beach and the shark's coming. What do you have to say to that?"
The horrible setup. There's a flying saucer in the town square.
That's
I know
amazing.
it's hacky, but it reminds me of just being a kid in college and putting those elements together.
Yeah.
You know, and actually making them sound like something you could play.
And it was different, and it was
Yeah.
novelty.
I'm at the 1972 political convention.
It was funny. They
He
were
charted
funny.
from like 72 till 55 till 1980.
Dickie Goodman.
That's all the guy did.
I'm Dickie Goodman.
A world record was broken over the weekend, Mike. The world's longest field goal was kicked.
Oh, this was
Saw
really,
this.
really amazing.
Good
I mean,
stuff.
you know, it does. I love it. I mean, the long field goal. They try them. They get better in every year, and you're just like, when's somebody going to break the record? And is this the Tom Dempsey record that was broken?
I don't know who held the record. It was the previous record was 63 yards.
I think that might have been Tom Dempsey.
Yeah.
This is 64 yards. Congratulations to the Denver Broncos' Matt Prater.
Former Bronco, and now for the all-time mark from 64. Matt Prater's kick is good! History is made!
So cool.
The very excitable Jim Nance.
64 yards. Stand on a football field.
Oh, I know.
And pace it off sometimes, and you'd be amazed.
I can't walk 64 yards.
They always miss them.
Yeah, they
finally
do.
made it.
And a lot of them come up just plain
Yeah.
short.
Yeah,
and it's
distance.
even more difficult to be accurate from that distance. Very, very cool.
A great day to be a Denver Bronco as they won 51-28. Always great when you can score more than 50 points in a game.
Yeah.
So,
And,
and three of them from that distance.
And the
Awesome.
Redskins did what the Redskins did.
What they always do.
It's a team in disarray, but
It's always next year.
Yeah, next year. But you'll hear a lot of whining lately.
Nah.
Fire everybody. That's what the Redskins.
Oh, they
fans
love
are saying.
doing that.
Yes, fire everybody except the owner. They can't fire the owner. If they could fire the owner, they'd fire the owner.
And I think they should fire the people that they hired for seat fillers because the stadium looked kind of empty in the third quarter.
Yeah, it's and RG3. When you start hearing about Cousins coming in, Kirk Cousins coming in as the backup, let's see what he can do. It's like God, fickle.
Cousins.
You got a top-down organization that's in a bit of disarray right now, and God knows what's going to take.
I just thought about this. I know we don't have much time, but
Right.
they should go into these stadiums like FedEx Field when we're having such a horrible season and film a movie. Because it's a perfect time to do it.
Yeah, you can just take a whole section and
Yeah.
use your
Make it
extras.
empty. Yes.
Brilliant.
All right, and I like to apologize because I said 2 weeks ago was a great Saturday Night Live. This might have been the worst episode of Saturday Night Live in 3 years.
I felt pained that I watched it.
I found one funny joke, I think. This is from Weekend Update.
New research shows that 15-year-olds in Singapore, Finland, and South Korea have the highest scores in the world in math, reading, and science. Said U.S. students, at least those 3 states are doing well.
That's your magic audio vault. Drive safe out there, folks. Rob Spiewak may have singled out the only funny moment from Saturday Night Live.
That's the one I liked.
That was a funny line. That's it. We got to get out of here. Thank you all very much for listening to the show. Don't forget, our bonus packages are available now. They make a great Christmas gift, and Pony can help you figure out how to get our bonus package and give it to a TMOS fan that you love or just like a lot. Our bonus packages are available. Go to MikeO'MaraShow.com, click on the bonus packages icon, and that'll take you to all the information you need. And this is the time of year we really need you to step up and help with those bonus packages. That's what drives the show, along with Amazon and all our advertising and all that other good stuff. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Ciao, ciao.
Hey, last thing. Don't forget to go to MikeO'MaraShow.com and click on the Man Grate banner for the $19.99 holiday special. Man Grates are the grill enhancement system that will have you grilling like a pro for under $20. But you got to click that Man Grate banner at MikeO'MaraShow.com. So do it, and do it now.
Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment.